Hi, CJ. Tough loss, obviously. When to start the game, obviously, Coach Holtman seemed like he was sending a message to you and Kyle as far as mixing up the lineup. What was he trying to get across to you guys, and how do you think that impacted the game?
He just wanted us to play harder, be more leaders on both sides of the floor, get more effort, more vocal, more effort, like I said. We just wanted to make that statement that we needed to play harder, a reality check to not play the title and things like that. I wouldn't say it affected the game too much. I feel like Jimmy and Musa and Zed, they pretty much held it down in those first 4 minutes of the game. We were right where we wanted to be throughout the whole game, so it was just a matter of us, making those plays towards the end of the stretch.
What ultimately was the difference in your mind today?
Say that one more time, I'm sorry.
What ultimately did you feel was the difference in this game?
Just overall toughness for the full 40 minutes. I felt like we had some spurts throughout the game where we played really hard. I feel like we got to get better on the defensive end, defensive rebounding, and things like that. We just got to attack that more. Just get back to the drawing board. Just be ready to execute for the next game.
Thank you.
Up next, Steve Hellwagon.
Hey, CJ, I know it's tough going on the road. You guys had some issues with it last year. I don't know. What was your just overall thought that maybe you don't want to slip into kind of a similar trend this year and struggle when you take this team away from your home arena?
Like I said, just toughness on the defensive end. Like I said, defensive rebounding. I feel like that's something that we got to improve on and take back to practice. Build off of that and just know what it takes to win in the Big Ten. So I would just say defensively, we just got to get better as a unit.
Up next, Bruce Hooley.
Yeah, CJ, you guys are within 6 with 2:50 to go. You don't get another field goal. What can you say about the offense and the problems you had down the stretch getting on the score?
We just got to be more aware offensively. I feel like we were in a double bonus, late in the game, and we didn't get to the free throw line enough and put pressure at the rim. So we just got to, be more aware of the game, the fouls of the other team, and, other people in foul trouble, putting pressure on the rim, getting kick out threes for people to, that shoot those shots. Like I said, defensively, I feel like, that helps us offensively as well when we get stops and get out in transition.
Up next, Patrick Murphy.
CJ, Purdue's size is consistently a thing we talk about. I imagine that's hard to simulate in practice when you just don't have those guys. How much of a difference does that make actually going against guys that big?
Like you said, you can't really put that into practice. It's kind of hard, to resemble. So once you get to the game, it's not like we're scared or anything of another team or another big man. So you just got to go out there and play with toughness, and play man to man and just fight at the end of the day. So, regardless of if it's our scout team or the team that we play tonight, you got to go out there and play regardless.
How much does that alter shots for you when you get in there? Being a smaller guard, getting it over those guys seems to be an even bigger challenge than you normally face down there.
Just I got to play with better pace, under the basket, make more decisive moves. I feel like today, I made the right play, getting a lot of kick-out threes, a lot of paint touches and things like that. So just playing with different pace, different finishing angles and things like that. I've been in college for a long time. I played in the Big Ten for my second year now, so I kind of, prepare myself, for playing against bigger teams.
Up next, Brendan Gulick.
Hey, CJ, thanks for visiting with us, man. Hey, obviously their size in the post was an issue, but I kind of felt like there were times where maybe their length, even out on the perimeter, bothered you guys. Did you feel that way? And if you did, how do you try to, work around that? Do you have to pass faster than they can rotate? What's the process with that?
You usually got to play with different pace. They were not in the wings, putting pressure on the ball. You just got to, be smart. The Big Ten is not an easy league to play in, so you just got to, adjust. Each and every game is going to be a different adjustment. And tonight we just had to adjust, with passing, cutting, getting open, and just little things like that you have to do for a team like Purdue that plays really great defense on the perimeter. But you just got to play with a good pace and a smart pace.
You mentioned the word pace there a couple times. Were you happy with the way that you guys, got out and tried to run in transition tonight, or is that something you really think you need to work on?
I feel like we do that pretty well. Honestly, it was just some shots didn't fall for us tonight, unfortunately, from the three-point line, things like that. I feel like we got to the paint. We made the right play throughout the game. We had some good spurts and some bad spurts, but I most definitely feel like it's always room for improvement. So I would say yes, always room for improvement in transition and half-court offense as well.
Okay, thanks.
Mm-hmm.
And final question, Colin Hasshill.
Hey, CJ, I know sort of between games, it's been a little bit, up and down your three-point shooting as a team. And I know today I think it was 6 of 24.
Mm-hmm.
what is it between games that is, some games it feels like guys are really on, then others like today? Is it the quality of the shot? Is it just sort of been random?
No, I feel like everybody shoots those same shots each and every game. I feel like our team knows each other very well, and the shots they can make and the shots that they take, we're very confident in those. Just the flow of basketball, and it happens. Some days you're hot, some days you're not. Every game is not going to be the same. So yeah, it's just a matter of fact, stepping up with confidence and just shooting it and believing that every shot's going in. And unfortunately, like you said today, they just didn't fall.
All right. Thank you very much, CJ.